What's up, guys? I know it's been a while since I've done a video. Been busy doing a few other things and haven't made it down to work on the D4 dozer lately. But I did want to try to do a little quick video here, just kind of let everybody know what's going on this coming weekend. We'll be going up to Dresden, Ohio, to the they're having a Gravely swap meet type thing up there. This will be the fourth year of it, the fourth time they've had it, and they actually have it at the I think it's called the Country Crossroads Education of Yesteryear, I believe is what it's called. And anyway, about 4 years ago they started trying to get like a Gravely thing going up there that is not related to the Gravely Tractor Club. You know, it doesn't have anything to do with it. But, you know, Gravely Club members can still attend it and stuff like that. It's a pretty good show. I went to it last year, took the Backhoe up there, had a good time, you know. We're going to try to make it back up there. We're going to try to take the Backhoe, show it off again. So I've been trying to do a little bit of maintenance on the Backhoe. You know, I'll show you a couple of things I've been doing here. Well, first of all, for those of you that don't know, this is my Gravely Backhoe, or also it's technically, I guess the first termite, or you know, they also branded them as Gravely called them contractors. But anyway, this is it. I restored this 4 years ago, I believe it was. And but like I said, for those of you that haven't seen it, this is what it is. It's basically a Gravely walk behind under here, as you can see. Gravely walk behind with this backhoe attachment mounted to it. And yeah, it's got handlebars on it, but no, you do not walk behind this thing to move it or anything like that. No, this thing weighs too much. This thing's about 1,200 pounds, the way it sits right there. You climb your butt up here and sit on the seat. And you start it right here. See, for the Gravely guys, you know that down here, see, this has electric start. And normally, right here is where your starter button, starter switch would be, which you push with your foot to start it. Okay, well, on this, as you can see, it's up here. Starter switch, and there's your kill switch. Normally, the kill switch would be in this handlebar here, but we've moved that up there because that's where it goes on a backhoe. Anyway, this thing will dig approximately 5.5 foot deep. It is not going to win no race in a digging contest, but listen, this thing right here is cool. It's old school. It's different. You don't see things like this all the time. I think, if I remember right, I think there was only about 700 of these things ever made. And this is one of the earlier ones. This one has a 3-spool valve chest. You can see. Now, there's several guys in the club have one of these. One guy just obtained one the other day. I've been talking to him about it. All of those guys have a 7-spool valve chest. This is the only 3-spool one I know of. Now, you know, that's, which I've done a video on this before. You guys can go back and look at actually digging with it. But, you know, like I said, the one with the 7-spool valve chest has hydraulic outriggers and a bucket curl. We don't have a bucket curl, and we don't have hydraulic outriggers. I don't mind this part too bad, but actually digging with this thing, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's hard to do if you can't curl the bucket. It digs a really good ditch, but it's hard to finesse that bucket to pick the dirt up to like move it somewhere. It's really hard to do. So anyway, but it's enough of that. Like I said, you can go back. I've done a video a year or two ago on this thing, actually digging with it and stuff. But the couple things I've had to do here, trying to get ready to go show, Well, one was this seat here. This is the original seat, and it was cracked up around here. So I popped it off yesterday, and we done some grinding, sandblasting, welded that all back up. Same for the backside, which you can't see, but it had a crack on the backside. So we welded it up. We're gonna try to get a little more life out of it before we actually replace it. So done that. Pulled the starter clutch off down there and had to clean the inside of it out. It was slipping, not wanting to engage the engine. That's a tedious thing. I could do a whole video just on that, but I didn't. But my objective here tonight is, I'm going to change oil in this thing. And, yeah, like I said, we're just trying to get ready to go to the show. So, anyway, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to change oil in this and see what else we can get into on it. Okay, it's going to be kind of hard for me to show all this, exactly how to change oil in this thing, but like I said, this power unit is just your standard L model LI Gravely walk behind, mounted to a backhoe attachment. So you change oil in this down here on the left side, bottom of the transmission or axle housing right here. That bolt is the drain, oil drain on this particular model of Gravely. I actually have another one, an older one, sitting over in the other room that actually has a petcock valve to drain the oil out of on the other side. So I'll show you guys that. But anyway, basically we're just going to pull that bolt out and drain the oil. So nothing fancy to see here, but just wanted to show you where the oil drain was on this machine. Try this here. There we go. Yeah. I didn't think it'd be real tight. And of course, when you pull this out, it gets oil all over everything. That wasn't too bad. Here's a new one. FL400S. Now there are several different other filters that'll fit on here. There's some bigger ones and medium sized, but I just always go with this one. It fits in there real well, you know. Get the strap. Should be good. Hey, remind me of a little makeshift hood drop there. I know there's nothing really exciting about this, but these Gravely's hold about 2.5 quarts. As you can see with this Backhoe attachment on here, it's a little bit awkward to go have a big long funnel, kind of hold it, keeping it lined up down there, pouring it in. Yeah, I just spilled some. And these use 10W30 is what I usually always run. I'll let that thing just sit there. Maybe. Okay, we're going to start her up. Make sure we got oil pressure. Generally, on these things, first thing we'll do is turn the fuel on. If you don't keep this fuel turned off, then it tends to run out the carb, flood everything. But we'll start it up, and then there's oil pressure gauge right there. We'll check it, make sure we got plenty of oil pressure. Choke's back here on the handle. Make sure she's somewhat neutral. And we'll hit the there it is. Guys, the main reason for me making this video was just to give a update on what was going on and the show we're going to try to go to this weekend coming up. I was just needing to change oil in that machine to get it ready to go anyway. But right here I'm going to throw in a few of these clips. This is from that show last year. So you guys check it out and give us a thumbs up and try to make it up to the show so y'all can see what it's all about. Thanks for watching.